UK power stations are burning coal at the highest rate since the beginning of March, amid a drop in wind levels and, of course, the incoming winter snap. According to the Telegraph, hourly power prices are due to surge, with more expensive coal-powered plants having to be powered up, wearing up to meet the UK's demand. In what's the third time this month that prices have jumped above £1,000 a megawatt hour, because, folks, guess what? You won't be surprised to learn that when the wind isn't blowing, those great big monstrous wind turbines that were built using whopping amounts of steel and whopping amounts of cement, well, when the wind isn't blowing, they ain't gonna spin. And when they don't spin, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out that they aren't going to give you any bang for your renewable subsidised green buck. Wind turbines accounted for just 10% of demand for the peak hour, meaning that we rely on non-renewable energy sources. And guess what? Because of our pledges to cut carbon emissions, carbon prices are going to have to increase quicker as well. It calls the very premise of the net zero proposal into question, right? Especially when you consider that, and this is according to the Telegraph as well, according to them, the powerful Climate Change Committee, the advisory body that actually feeds the government its info, they're offering projections of 7 days on which wind turbines would produce less than 10% of their potential electricity output. But so far, folks, this year, there have already been 65 days like these. And the Telegraph remind us that in 2016, there were 78 days. So how accurate can these predictions that tell us that everything's going to be A-OK, this energy transition we're undertaking, we're getting a taste for, in my opinion, the inflationary pressures of levies on energy bills and a push to go green as early as this year, the energy price cap has already gone up and it'll have to go up with inflation next year as well. And I really do hope that soon enough we get a rethink on the pursuit of net zero, because I'm telling you now, folks, never mind a wing and a prayer, right? This is whistling into the wind, quite literally, and I fear it could be utterly ruinous for families up and down this country. I really, really do. It's time for a serious rethink, because man cannot live by wind alone. That's certainly true.